I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it. No kidding.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with another episode of Behind the Gloves. Today, I have two very, very special guests. I got Coach Rod. I got Coach Michael. They're very, very active within the community. Two great Jiu Jitsu competitors, man. Hey, Mike, I want to start with you. Tell me a little bit about yourself, man.
Oh man, I'm just a country boy from a small town called Oakland, Mississippi. Been a hard worker, man. I got like 3 jobs, man. I always stay busy. Uh, got a 6-year-old son, man. Single parent. Just out here trying to make it, man.
I love it, man. Hey, Rod, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Sure. We know a good bit, but just for the people, I mean, I'm from Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Good, good bit of people from around here know me. Started jiu-jitsu in 2015, and man, it's been my life ever since.
I love it. When did you start, Mike? When did you get started in
Man, I
jiu-jitsu?
started August of 2016 in Austin, Mississippi at Kickboxing Fitness. It was this old Brazilian in the back, man. He was demonstrating the move on this small little white girl. I was in there for the kickboxing and fitness. He told me to come down there and just help him out with a move. That's Ricardo, man. I owe him everything, man. I've been doing it ever since, man. Just felt in love with it, man.
I love it, man. Rod, what about yourself, man? How did you get involved with the sport? What made you want to do it?
Man, I was bored.
Yeah.
So I was working at corner market. I was butchering, like just working, and I had just kind of got back into getting myself into the physical shape I needed to be in, but it was still like a void. Like I still had a lot of free time, and dude named Matt Williams, he told me about it. He's like, man, I think you should try this. I think you'll be good at it. And at first, I didn't really have a lot of interest. Just I didn't know a lot about it. So I was like, okay, I ain't got a lot of interest in this. And one day ended up going, and from the very first day I went, like the very first roll, I remember being mounted and not being able to get out. And that, like right then and there, that's first thing went to my mind was like, I need to know, like I got to know, what he was able to do to keep me down here. So I only originally wanted to train long enough to figure out how to get back up. Then of course, you find out so much more about it, and like I said, we still learning.
Still learning.
Yeah.
All right, so I've been watching you guys work, man, for some time now. This is something that I want to know, and I'm sure the people want to know. I tell a lot of people about what y'all do, the service and everything. So can y'all tell me something about the benefits that comes along with jiu-jitsu? Like, what does it do for kids? What does it do? How can it help someone like myself who is a man? Like, talk about the benefits that's in reference to health or me just protecting myself in general.
Oh man, it builds a whole lot of confidence,
Yeah.
just off rip, man. Just knowing that you can protect yourself and be able to, you got a better chance of getting out of a dangerous situation. Plan for anything bad to happen, but that's not the world we live in. Something happen all the time. Just give you a sense of awareness. It allows me to just kind of look around, kind of observe my surroundings a little bit more. I used to be carefree, but now I'm kind of checking out everybody now, man. Just distance management.
I would say, man, it rejuvenate lives. Like I've seen so many people, 30s, 40s, 50s come into jiu-jitsu and start training. A lot of these people were like, I'm not gonna say dead, but you know what I mean? They was on that everyday consistency of just doing life, and then like I said, they find this art, and then it's like rejuvenates them. You know what I mean? It builds them back up instantly. So that's one of the things I get out of it. Just to be able to, give something back through that I see, like I said, it builds confidence in kids. It makes people want to get out and socialize, want to be more active in their communities, more involved, more open. Like I said, also with, like I said, the social anxiety. I know a lot of people that can't get out and be social, but jiu-jitsu opens up a window for them to get out and have their own community to be amongst that. You know what I mean? It's very accepting to anybody that wants to do it.
I like it.
Man, the best fitness program I ever done, man. I did track, football. I'm a powerlifting champion. Got state record now, man. Started at 25. Like those drills, like the best shape I've been in my life. It had been in jiu-jitsu. Like I actually seen a guy who was like 300 pounds lose about 75 pounds in like 6 months. He did a little extra, but I guarantee you, jiu-jitsu was like the main meat of that weight loss journey.
So why is that? Is it that like y'all using your full body? Is the exercises that come along with it? Like,
Yeah, it's the different movements. It's like different muscles that you don't normally do. Like you want to normally focus on this muscle group. It kind of it's kind of you working out. You don't. Most people do the normal push up, normal sit ups and stuff. We do yoga, like nice little stretches that most people don't normally touch on.
I know for me, it was a discipline to want to get better. I seen a lot of people that was in great physical shape, and I seen the way that they live, the way they eat, the things that they put in their body, and I was thinking to myself like, okay, like if this is making him this much better than me on the mats, maybe I should follow this guideline that he's setting. So that's one of the things that I noticed. It definitely, you're gonna be like, okay, the dudes that are good, what are they doing? Okay, they're in shape, so I need to be in shape, right?
I like it. So Mike, what is like one of the biggest things that jiu-jitsu have done for you? How have it changed your life? What's one of the biggest things? You can name one or two things. What would you say about it?
The biggest thing jiu-jitsu done for me, man. Kind of gave me purpose, man. I grew up in the church, doing everything right. I was always in the church on Sunday. My mom, both my grandmas had me in the church. They they always thought I was gonna be a pastor. I'm like, nah, that ain't for me. They said you're gonna be working with kids and teaching, doing something. Um, Doing jiu-jitsu kind of forced me into that role, man. Just being that high belt in the school, still sticking with it. Because a lot of people just disappear. And, I look around, the people that I started with, they no longer doing it, jobs, careers. Everybody got family. You can't force everybody to do it. And it kind of just, I'm like, I look around, I guess I got to be that person now because I'm going to continue to do it. And I got to teach the next generation, got to pass the knowledge on. Don't want it to disappear.
I like it. What about you, Rod? What is something that you would say, something very important you want people to know that jiu-jitsu did for you? What would you tell your sons?
Man, and it's like I said, like I'm giggling about it, but like I might be giggling so I don't cry. Nah, man, it saved my life, like 100%. When I say I was in like a void of like not spiraling down, but I was literally doing nothing every single day. I was going to work and going home every single day, and like I said, that just gave me something else to challenge myself. Like I never would have thought ever in my life that I would have to, I would start something at the age of 26 that would challenge me or change my whole life or put me in a situation to where it has, I've ate off jiu-jitsu for the last 3 years. Like that's been my line of work. That's what I've done. You had took me back, man, 2015 and say, hey, bro, you're going to be, you're going to stay around. You're gonna be one of the higher belts in the city. You're gonna be able to go to anywhere you want to go and train and do whatever you want to go, and people are gonna look at you and they're gonna open you with open arms. You had told me that 9 years ago, man. I would have told you like, not me. Like, nah, like I can't do nothing like that. So it helped me become a better version of myself that I didn't know was there.
I like it, man. So we're gonna move on. With that being said, I'm gonna start with you again, Mike. Where do you see yourself when you ever decide to say like, hey, I don't want to accept any more matches? I've done enough. Like, what do you see yourself doing? Do you have an end
Oh yeah,
game? Let's
man.
talk about it.
I'm gonna be on the road. I'm gonna be doing seminars. I'm gonna be popping up at places, just showing, just making sure our community got this information.
Like,
Like we, me and Rob, like we look around, ain't it's like one, maybe three of us with our color, our skin color doing this. There's a lot of them out there. A lot of them might not compete. They might have gotten to at an older age or whatever. But I want to make sure because we can thrive in this this sport, man. I promise we can, man. It's a spot for us. It's a spot for us.
yeah, y'all got something special. What about you, Rod? Do you have an end game? You got plans for
Oh, definitely.
what you gonna do after you decide to stop accepting matches?
Oh man, be honest, I don't know if I'm ever stop accepting matches. We'll see how we'll see how it goes. As long as I can move and get out there, and they can find somebody my age, I get out there with them. But the end game, man, is to be able to get it to my sons, be able to give the art to my sons, and allow them to, whether they want to do it or not, to allow them the ability to say, "Hey, I want to do this," or "I don't want to do it." It's there for them. You know, I'm not gonna just say right now, like I'm not gonna put it in the air and just say that, okay, I do want to have my own school one day. That's something that I'm striving towards. But we just kind of got to play it ear by ear too. You know what I mean? You kind of got to wait and see what God bless you with. If it's meant for me to have one, it'll get put in my path and I'll get it. Otherwise, you know, I'm just a practitioner who's gonna be doing it for the rest of my life.
Man, I absolutely love it. It's definitely something that you could work toward. It's possible. I say that you will have your own school one day. Do y'all have like an inspiration? Who inspired you guys? Y'all have an instructor that y'all want to talk about?
Yeah, definitely.
Who inspired y'all? Who helped change y'all life?
Man, I got a couple theyman. Like I said, they're Brazilian dude, Ricardo. I owe a lot to him. Jamie Houston, he owned the building at the time. Um, Michael LaBoy, 662 Jiu Jitsu in Oxford, man, got a great program down there. He kind of like I was at that tipping point of being okay in jiu-jitsu. He kind of opened the world, let me know I can do all these other special moves, like all the fancy moves that people see me do on Instagram. Like he kind of gave away to that. And my professor, Alan Hopkins, he kind of set me down and gave me a good understanding of jiu-jitsu. Like, you know, it's okay to be this, you know, physical athlete and do all these moves, but why are you doing so many moves? You know, he taught me how to break it down and how to also can I show somebody else to do these type of moves. Like Professor Hopkins, he won the Peugeot Sauer black belts, like top rank, man.
World renowned.
Man, don't get enough credit, man. He's he's a top dog, man. I owe a lot to Professor Hopkins, man.
Yeah.
Anybody you want to add?
Oh man, same once again, same. I gotta mention before I mention anybody else. I gotta mention Professor Alan Hopkins like that. That's at the ground. That's at the foundation. Anybody else, which is a lot of people added on to me, but without him setting that foundation, you know, we wouldn't be right here right now talking to you. But I mean, you know, Ryan Moore, definitely,
Notebook.
Chris Joy, Waylon Shrugs, man, a lot of guys that we can give credit
Anthony Mitchell and Jackson.
Big Anthony Mitchell, all our AGL family, Brandon Quick, Chris Carlito, Randy Varel, Orlando Castillo. Man, we could go all day.
Zach Carter and Sign Jiu-Jitsu in Louisiana.
Of guys that just, you know, take the time out of their schedules to give us little bits of information to build our games. Jordan Burden, like you know what I'm saying? We can go a long time.
All right. So we're gonna close up.
Josh
right
Keenan.
Yeah. We're gonna close up right here, man. So before we close up, I want to ask you, Mike. I want you to say something to the kids, man. If you could say anything to the kids out there in the community, I want you to say something positive. And what would you say, man? When it comes to their goals, their dreams, when it comes to them, the people who are inquisitive and wants to get involved in jiu-jitsu, what would you say to the kids out there, man? Cause they need us and they are the future.
That's easy. You can do it. Like, only thing you gotta do is try. That's the difference between everything, man. Like, a lot of people don't try. They like you had a guy that came in here today, man. They've been wanting to come try boxing, for like 2 years now, man. Only like 5 guys say they want to do, only one showed up.
Yes.
That's a difference maker, man. Just trying, just try something new. Like, try your dream, man. Just go for it.
Yeah.
If you failing is better than not trying, man. Every time.
I agree 1,000%. Rod, what you got? What would you say to the youth, man? Something positive.
Don't be afraid to try something different, or don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone to learn something new. Because like I said, man, not to get too much into it, but when I started doing this, it wasn't a lot of color in the room at all, So anytime I found somebody, I cling to them instantly, you know what I mean? Because it's like somebody I can relate to, somebody that I can go back to. So I sometimes think that when people want to do things, maybe not having people like them in the room makes them feel uncomfortable, and they just choose not to do it, or they try to go back to what they're told they belong in. So if there's anything that you want to do, like, just go for it and do it, and you'll be surprised once you get to the end, or maybe you'll be surprised how many more people like you wanted to do that, and they had to see you do it first, So get some rolls out there, get some rolls with you after this, right?
Oh, man, don't hurt me, man. So look, I'm a former boxer and now I'm a coach, man. I have rolled with these guys. I've tried to do jiu-jitsu. I would say that Mike be trying to break me, break all the bones in my body, but nah, I learned a valuable lesson, man. I think anybody can do this, man. I think that everybody should try it, man. So they are good people to work with. They take their time with you. They're very knowledgeable. You ask certain questions, they can answer them. They patient and just overall great instructors and active, man. I see them working with the kids in the community, and I absolutely love that. So I've worked with these guys, just playing around, trying the sport of jiu-jitsu out. I don't have a lot of knowledge or any knowledge about it, but each time I try, man, I learn something. I would say that when it comes to boxing, it's a stand-up game, and being that I got a little experience with boxing, I'm able to manage my wind, and we're only using like our legs, and it's more hands and feet working together. When I got on the mat, just playing around with Rod, and when I got on the mat with Mike, I realized that you're using your whole body, and it's way more mental than boxing, and it's way more physical than boxing. When y'all try boxing, I believe. I didn't say that wrong. It's more mental. Boxing more mental.
Ain't more physical. Y'all punch each other in the face.
Y'all punch each other in the head.
So what y'all think? Do y'all think it's more mental or physical with boxing?
Oh no, well, don't get me wrong. Both, man, the sweet signs, right? Both of them. I
think boxing is more.
Boxing is definitely more mental breakdown. It's definitely a harder build. Boxing gyms are some of the toughest places I've been. Just different boxing gyms all over. That's the thing about it. And I say this, maybe some critics might jump on here and, tackle me for saying this, but anybody can make it in a jiu-jitsu building. Not anybody, but jiu-jitsu is very forgiving. It's very opening. It's very come back. Boxing ain't necessarily opening like that. I feel like with boxing, you got it or you ain't got it. And like I said, people might jump on my head for that. Critics might, but I think a lot of boxing gyms aren't super, super open. And I feel like if you come in, you have a bad experience of getting punched in the face, a lot of people look at that and be like, well, nah, I don't think that that's for me. Jiu-Jitsu, man, we take you in there, slam you around, try to break you on, but we finna call you the next day, like, hey man, you coming, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, but for the people, man, I think that everybody needs to learn both. I think that they
Very
need
much
to
so.
learn how to box for stand-up game, and I also think that they need to learn how to escape if somebody get them on the ground, how to properly defend themselves. For example, say the ladies, they get choked by a man or by another lady. I think that they need to come to you guys to learn how to get out of a chokehold.
Oh, yeah,
With boxing, we can't teach nobody. We don't teach. I don't instruct anyone on how to get out of a chokehold. I teach people how to use their feet in escape and how to hold their hands up, use self-defense, how to move their head. What you guys do, I think that both of them, if you learn both, then you'll be very, very successful. You have a greater chance at defending yourself out in the real world.
Very well rounded.
Yes, absolutely, man. Y'all got anything else to speak about when it comes to that?
Oh, yeah, I'm good, man. Like you piggyback off of what you just said for the female, like we got self-defense, we got hair pull defense. You know, I got dreads, you got dreads. You might need that too, but mainly for women, like we teach 4-year-old kids to 80-year-old women. Like it's for everybody, man. You just got to be willing to learn, willing to go through this process, man. I promise we can make you feel at least a little bit better about the outside world, just a little bit, just a little bit.
Absolutely. So, as far as confidence, did jujitsu like raise your confidence level?
My confidence was pretty high. Like it kind of it humbled me a little bit. It kind of it kept me steady. It kept me steady. Like I said, I had awards in football, track, powerlifting. I did a little Sabercon karate at one point. Uh, but jiu-jitsu definitely humbled me, man. Like it was the old guy, man. Barely can walk, man. Just throw me on the ground, man. Then couldn't do anything, man. Like just put me in all submission, like tapping out as a grown man, like having to say, "Hey, I give up." That hurt the ego a lot, man. It hurt the ego a lot.
Man, that's amazing, man. So, I guess tomorrow when we come in, I'm gonna have to try both of y'all. I want to learn some of that good stuff, and I'll teach y'all the stand-up game. So we're gonna close it, man. Hey, Rod, I appreciate you coming on this, man. Behind the gloves,
Yes,
Mike,
sir.
I
Yes, sir.
appreciate y'all. Continue to be active within the community. Continue to spread that great knowledge, and keep taking care of these kids, man. And let's just become 1% better every day.
Oh,
Let's go, man. Let's go.